legend of Bloody Mary, everyone knew it. It traveled through the school like wildfire, each tale more terrifying than the last. They said she was a vengeful spirit, trapped in the mirror. They said if you dared to summon her, she would appear, eyes burning with rage. Some whispered she would steal your soul. Others that she'd scratch your face, leaving you disfigured. No one knew for sure if it was true, but everyone was too afraid to find out, except for 4 friends: Jake, Emily, Ben, and Chloe. They loved a good scare. This year they decided to find out the truth for themselves. It was a Friday night. A storm raged outside. Rain lashed against the windows of Jake's old house. The perfect night for a fright. The friends huddled together in Jake's attic. Dust swirled around them. A single light bulb illuminated their nervous faces. "Are you sure about this?" Ben asked, his voice barely a whisper. Emily, ever the brave one, scoffed. "Don't be such a scaredy cat, Ben," she said. "It's just a story." Chloe, usually quiet, surprised them all. "But what if it's not?" she whispered, her eyes wide. They had the mirror, an old tarnished thing that belonged to Jake's great-grandmother. Legend had it, this mirror was particularly potent. It was time to find out if the stories were true. They placed the mirror against the wall. The flickering light danced in its depths. The room felt colder now, the air thick with anticipation. They held hands, forming a circle. Emily, the designated speaker, took a deep breath. Her voice trembled slightly. "Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." Her voice echoed in the silence. Nothing happened. They waited. The silence stretched, punctuated only by the sound of their own breathing and the pounding of their hearts. Then the mirror began to fog over. The friends watched, mesmerized, as the fog grew thicker, swirling within the mirror's frame. A cold wind swept through the room, though the windows were shut tight. The single bulb flickered violently, plunging them into momentary darkness. The light flickered back on. The mirror was clear. No Bloody Mary. Just their own terrified reflections staring back at them. They laughed, relieved. It was just a silly story, after all. Suddenly, Chloe gasped. She pointed a trembling finger at the mirror. "Look!" she whispered. There, on the dusty surface of the mirror, were 3 bloody scratches. 3 long, deep scratches, just like the legend said. The friends stared at the scratches, their blood running cold. Their laughter died in their throats. The storm raged on outside. No one dared to move. Was it real or a trick? They may never know.